Appreciate you guys tuning in. The Tastemakers podcast begins in 5 minutes. Make sure not to go nowhere, because Quote, Brina, Trisha, and Corey, also known as the Tastemakers, will be with you in 5 minutes. Thanks for sticking with us. Oh snap, you still here. Listen, in less than 3 minutes, the Tastemakers pod will be on and popping. Don't miss Bree, Quote, Trish, and Corey talking about the hottest topics in culture. Again, less than 3 minutes. Make sure to stick with us.
Tastemakers.
Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the tastemakers. Aight. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight.
I told y'all, patience is a virtue. This is what perseverance will get you. In just 60 seconds, you will be live with the Tastemakers pod. Again, appreciate you guys tuning in, and we'll see you soon.
For the new tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day. For the movers and shakers, for the new tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day.
The Beat Breaker. Tastemakers.
I said, yo.
What up? What up? What up? What is going on? Of course, it is another Wednesday night. It's 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We
You know
here.
what time it is. Indeed,
What's
indeed. It's
up?
the Tastemakers Pod, where we give you just a little taste of the culture. And yeah. We got a live show for you guys tonight, as we do all the time. But I guess it should be proper if I introduce folk. That'd be your girl, Keynote Key, at me, C. Goss.
She
That's
not
Brina.
keynote tonight.
They call me Quote, and we are the Tastemakers. Y'all be praying for Kiera because her mouth is hurting badly.
Got that
So
toothache. That bad boy sit you down.
Yes.
That toothache was like, nah, we
I
not
feel like I
going
got kicked
nowhere.
in the cleats. I feel like I got kicked in the face with soccer cleats, low key.
That's how I be feeling. Toothaches ain't no joke, yo.
I'm about to change my camera in the middle of the podcast. I apologize for the level of ghetto this is about to be, but this camera looks like basura.
It is
Hey,
pretty
man.
bad.
Yeah. So do what you do. Listen. But shouts out to Charles in the chat saying he's here, but he might not speak as much as usual. That's cool. We just appreciate you being around. Big dog. So that's what it is.
Parlay.
Indeed. But y'all make sure if you are just hanging out with us, of course, we see the numbers. So make sure to not be rude. Just say hi. You know, in the chat, just say hi. You're here.
And if you
don't
knew,
have
I'm
to
going to
speak
ask
much.
you who you are.
Yeah, and just kind of try to bear with him. And you might even want to ignore him or whatever you want to do there. But listen, y'all know how we do before we really get into the things. We're just kind of trying to catch up with each other, see how everybody's week has been. So starting with Bree, how your week been? Shouts out to Marcos.
My week has been good. I know I really need to take Monopoly Go off of my phone though. That game has got to go.
Monopoly Go.
Monopoly Go. Like it's linked to like your Facebook friends.
Okay.
And so it's like I'll put my phone down for like 15 minutes, then I'll get a notification that says somebody stole $5 million from me in a bank heist. And then I'm ready to fight. So yeah, I mean it
ain't real money, Bree.
Yeah, but still it's the principle behind it. Like it's annoying.
It's always the principle.
That game is annoying. So it's
shouts out to Judon in the chat. So hold on. So I mean, people just be picking you, and like, can they say, "Hey, I want to steal money from that person"? That's how that goes.
For a bank heist, no. So for like each game board, you have like these different cities that represent each game board. So there's like landmarks that you have to build at each level that you're on. So people can target you and demolish your landmarks, and then it's going to cost you more money to repair them. So like I got targeted 15 times last night by one person. So I'm like,
a lot.
Oh.
So yeah, I took care of all of their landmarks this morning. So like that's how that game. That's a whole bunch of revenge. It's ridiculous.
Oh, shouts out to Nat D in the chat. Hold it down for the ladies. Where the ladies been at lately? As Kiera fixes her camera there. But yes, Monopoly Go. I'm wondering, should I download it or should I stay far, far away? I don't know. Goss, how's your week been?
Tiring, man. Tiring. I have no balance in my life. And I'm realizing this right now. I got to learn how to sleep and work hard and learn how to do new things all at once because I have to do everything at once. Not at once, but I have to be good at everything that I do. And I realized that I've never had to work hard in my life. So when I try and when I try and work hard, it's tiring and I can't do everything that I do. So something's got to go. Or something's got to I just need more balance with it. So had a lot of that this weekend. This week, even today, I was going crazy today. I'm super tired. I've gotten like 4 hours of sleep, I feel like, in the last 3 days. And I realized how much my life is really on the go in these streets. And I'm literally really in these streets. But I love it, though. That's the thing, yo. I love being out here. I love touching the people. You know what I'm saying? I love being outside. Pause. So that's not going to stop. You know what I mean? I just got to balance. Balance is the key. Balance is the key. So with that said, you know what I'm saying? I'm taking a month sabbatical, y'all. I'm out of here for the whole month of August. Y'all gonna find, or not y'all, but Quote's gonna find a replacement for me while I'm on sabbatical. but I hope y'all act good still. You know what I'm saying? Kiara was distraught when she found out the news. So, tonight's our last night to go back and forth with each other, which should be fun. Well, actually, no, because she has a toothache, so she may not be able to go back and forth. So it'll probably be more fun for me than it will be for her. But
gotcha.
Yeah. So weekend was good though for the most part.
I heard Tuesday. Y'all was talking about me.
It was me. I was telling them as your internet gets jacked up. I was telling them,
yo, what's happening right now?
Your internet's trash. Just face the facts. It's okay.
Camera, I need this to act right in Jesus' name.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening, bro. Just listen to me. It's fine. It's all good, Key. I was telling them that I'm going on sabbatical for a month, and that you were distraught, that you're gonna miss my presence for the whole month, and I was trying to see how you were gonna act about that. But you still trying to get your situation right, so we'll talk about that later.
Shouts out to Lost and Found in the chat. Key, we cannot hear you. You are on mute. And shouts out to Tasha in the chat as well. So this is how my life works, guys. And this is just kind of what it works. Goss tells me about 5 minutes ago that he needs a 3 to 4 week sabbatical and different things like that. Then he gets in here 5 minutes later and tells all of you guys. So anyway,
a week notice is good. A week notice not good?
No, a week notice is fine. You just have realized you haven't even given me a chance to make phone calls or anything like that before you just let everybody else know. Normally people take off and they don't necessarily tell the listeners. That's normally not how it works. But you felt the need to announce.
Nah, people tell the listeners, do they? Don't they?
No, it's not how it works normally. But anyway, you're still on mute, by the way.
I feel like my pastor told me when he was taking the sabbatical. He told
No. This is not your church. This is not your pastor. This is not
church. I am the church.
Works here at the Tastemakers Pod. So anyway, that is what it is. So you know who you are, Charles Regis. I'll be hollering at you guys to try to see how you guys' schedule looks, as we'll try to fill in for Goss as he's taking a 3 to 4 week break
all of August.
Sharpen his DJ skills.
Nah, it's gotta find balance.
Okay. But yeah, so that is what it is. As far as my week goes, much of the same. Not really too much going on. Just taking care of home, making sure everybody is good and whatnot at the crib. And yeah, just keeping it pushing, working, thriving, doing all that good stuff. Is your audio straight, Key, yet?
I hope so.
Oh yeah, it is back. Yeah, how's your week been?
My week has been great up until today. Well, so guys, I have an issue with my tooth, so I'm gonna be talking a little weird. It hurts so bad right now. Like,
yo, get some BC and put it on the tooth, and then put some water in that thing.
Point, I'm ready to do full-fledged coke. That's how bad it hurts. Okay, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
I know that pain. I know that pain. So,
I'm ready to just do an 8-ball and call it a day. That's how bad it hurts.
What medicine have you taken?
So I had 800 milligram Motrins, but I ran out of those, and so I've been taking over-the-counter 5 extra strength Tylenols. The problem is, right, your girl has a slight hypertensive issue, and so until I can get a sign-off by a physician saying that it's safe to pull the tooth because apparently Novocaine raises your blood pressure, I have to go through this whole maintenance of my blood pressure and logging it before I can get the doctor to sign off on the extraction, and then once he signs off on it, then I can go get the tooth pulled. So I've been fighting this thing for a few weeks.
But I'm saying right now, why you can't get it pulled and it's stuck in there, what you doing to get better?
Oh, I'm popping extra strength Tylenol like they Pez,
How long do they last?
Once I got a few of them in me, I could get a good 7 hours out of it.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So what had happened was the Tylenol was starting to wear off, and I made some soup, and it was bomb. Oh my gosh, y'all ever made stuff and you don't be paying attention to what you put in the pot, and then you want it to come out this way at the same time every time, but you don't remember what you did, so you can't write a recipe down. So now you just stuck with this one really good pot of soup and you don't really know how you did it or what you did to make it like this, but you needed to come out like this every time you make it, but you don't know what you did.
I can't relate,
That's
but
what
it
happened.
sounds good.
I don't cook, so I
I
don't
made
know.
I've done
I
that.
made a pot of chicken soup. So I made it. My two girls. I call them the bookends. The oldest one and the little one both have the sniffles. They call it summertime cold. My big girl just came back from a cruise. So my oldest daughter, one of her very first cruise, she went to Dominican Republic. She went to Turks and Caicos. She went to the Grand Bahamas. So she was out here living her best life. She came off that plane, bippity bopping. First of all, my daughter's 6 feet tall. Y'all think I'm tall? My child is 6 feet tall. So she bounced her happy self up off the plane 6 feet tall with a crop top on. And I was like, hold up. Where the rest of this shirt? She had braids down her back. She was cute as a button, just as brown as she wanted to be. She was outside. I was like, yo. And so she came off, but I could tell she was not 100%. She was jovial, but she wasn't 100% herself. She was acting kind of wonky and weird. And when you're a mama, you can tell when your kids are starting to get sick. And so I was looking at her like, you good? And she's like, yeah. I was like, you sure? And she's like, yeah. She woke up that next day, didn't even have a voice. So I gave her medicine. Gave her some oil of oregano. It's disgusting, but I was trying to get her voice back. So got her voice back and all that stuff. And so today I said, let me make a pot of soup. I made the bangingest soup I think I've ever made in my existence. Do you understand me? It was the best pot of soup. And I've not made a pot of soup this good in my 42 years of existence. I've been cooking since I was 10. I've never made anything this good. And I am angry because I don't know what I did, guys. I don't know what I put in it. And I'm so annoyed because it needs to come out like this every single time. This is husband getting soup. And I don't know what I did.
That's funny.
I don't know what I did.
That is funny to me. Okay, well, good luck with the soup.
Y'all looking bad out here.
Good luck with the soup.
Listen, and so I ate it and I was scarfing that joint down like, and so I'm using the soup spoon. And what had happened was I'm loading the soup up. I put dumplings in that joint. I had corn, like pieces of corn cob cut up in that joint. And I went to shovel a dumpling in my mouth, and that's the spoon hit the tooth. And that was what sent me into a tizzy.
Like, wait, so do you normally get the prolonged toothaches, or does it only like last for like maybe 5 minutes and then it be going down, or is this the first time it be like really prolonged out here?
It'd be if I don't hit myself with medicine like within 5 minutes, I'm looking at least 35, 40, maybe even an hour of me just being like,
right. That's crazy.
So it's starting to subside now as I'm talking, which probably means the painkillers are kicking in. But it's definitely like I gotta be careful with the way I talk. Like I can be demonstrative. I can be loud. I'm gonna be keynote key, but it's gonna be a little bit subdued on this evening because I'm not trying to have an episode on live television.
I feel that.
Just start screaming and cussing. Y'all know what happened.
Listen.
So, listen. So, you know how it is. We got a live show for you guys tonight. All right. Topics was actually a little hard to get all the topics together tonight, but we made do. You know what I mean? We're going to talk about, of course, Rainbow Push Coalition and how they have their first new president.
Freddie! Wait till we get our Haynes on you.
Gang.
We'll talk about that, and then we'll talk about who would you save in an emergency? Your spouse or your child? We'll see how that works out. We'll talk about your man Jason Aldean and the Try That in a Small Town song that came out that is causing some nonsense. Well, the song's been out, but I think the video recently came out, and so that's kind of been causing some issues. And then
I just looked at my story. I'm so hyped right now.
And then it says then we'll
smitten.
Wow. I tell y'all, Goss be booking cats just so he could talk to them in person.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
What's happening.
I don't see what's wrong with that.
I
feel like that's a baller way to shoot your shot. I feel like it ain't tricking if you got it.
They flew out with an honorarium and a date night.
I'm not mad.
Listen, we also going to talk about how you, speaking of this, shoot your shot in church. Like how you shoot your shot in church.
Right.
And then lastly, we're going to talk about your girl, Jess Hilarious, and her rant regarding trans women and accusing them, accusing cis women of gatekeeping many things to include menstrual cycles. So, yeah, a lot of stuff on the docket. We'll definitely get to it, but y'all know how we do. Before we do that, it's the memes of the weeks. Let's get it.
Okay. My meme is up first. Nobody noticed that Jesus Christ talking to 5,000 people without a microphone is a miracle. We just focused on the bread.
That's a fact. That's a good point. Yeah.
No mic.
It's true.
I mean, I figured they was in the valley somewhere right near the water, and the acoustics was just banging.
Did he have translators?
I don't know.
5,000
They
would
all
have been a
spoke
lot.
Aramaic.
Did they?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, all right, okay. That's what's
That's
up. What we got next?
Right. This one is Corey's.
Press 1 for English. 1. Thank you for crawling AT&T.
Whoa.
Yeah, and then Kelsey be having that faith right there too when that happens.
Right.
Yep. So
They just trying to get jobs overseas. Quote, don't be like that. They trying.
quote ain't say nothing.
Oh, this is Corey.
Yeah,
That's Corey.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what we got next?
This one is Kiera's.
Dollar Tree don't even play music. It be silent as hell in there. All you need is one cashier up in the front fighting for their life. Facts. Facts.
That's true.
Why they not? It's so true.
There's no music in Dollar Tree. Why is there no music? If there's nowhere else that needs music, it's Dollar Tree.
Dollar Tree need music. Why do they do this? Why do they not have music in Dollar Tree?
It'd be terrible.
I feel like
I've heard
that's it's got to be strategic, right?
They want you to
No
get in and get
music.
out.
That's it. They want you to get in and
That's
get out.
true.
That's exactly what that is. That has to be.
Wait, there's probably a lot of
strategic.
stores that don't play music though.
I don't know. I think a
TJ
lot of
Maxx and
dress-
Marshalls don't play music, do they?
Yeah, they do.
They do.
Low. They may play low, but nah.
I'm about to
Dollar
start
Tree
paying
don't play no
attention
music.
now.
The soundtrack is a cashier cursing out a customer. That's the soundtrack.
Nah, yo.
Or a
Ma'am,
customer cursing out a cashier.
our balloon machine, we don't have no helium. We
That-
don't have
Yo,
no
they
helium.
do be having mad balloons at Dollar
That's
Tree.
always out of helium.
That's like the ice
And
cream
then even
machine
the
at
dollar was
McDonald's.
$1.25 now.
Oh wow.
Yep.
So anyway. All right. And last but not least, this is something for the chat. Chat, when you got it, let me know.
I got it.
I got it too. What you got, chat? Who got it in the chat?
They all got it.
Who got it? Kiera, you got it?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Brina, you got it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay. So we're gonna wait for either Kiera to get it or for somebody in the chat to say it.
Here, you don't get that?
Mm-mm.
Come on, chat. What you got? All right, Judon, let it out, Judon. Kiera got it? Okay. This is definitely the Witch Juggler.
Listen, all the time. I'm about to send this
That
to all
is
my cousins.
funny. Yes, that is so funny. And of course, the
That's
first
hilarious.
person I think of is DC Young Fly. Whenever I hear that.
Oh yeah,
So,
he definitely sound like that when
Yep.
he be doing that. F you mean?
yeah, so that is what it is. Of course, that's the memes of the week. It's the Tastemakers Pod. We got these topics for you. No doubt. Make sure to like, subscribe, do all the things. Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. Yo, the subscribers has been going up. So we definitely appreciate that. Definitely. And
How many we got now?
make sure to share. People can check on a thing and they can see that. It don't got to be broadcast on the joint, Goss. And people can share on all that kind of stuff. It could be shared. It's still not where I want it to be quite yet.
So? They don't know
but it
that.
was just to say.
How many we got, man? Just keep it 100.
What do you mean they
Yeah,
can see it?
right.
Everybody can see what it is. I don't got to broadcast it.
Yo, somebody in the chat tell me how many we got.
So
I don't know why quote being so secretive.
no, it's not a matter of being secretive. It's just you always ask the most random and awkward questions at like any given time.
That's a good question. You
Like
was just
it's like
hyping it.
it's like I was hyping the fact that they are moving north.
3:30. Okay,
Thank
3:30.
you. Shout out to Income in the chat there.
3:30 is a good
Ty
number,
Shannon
bro.
in the chat.
Why
Yeah,
you
I'm
hating on
hey. I mean,
3:30?
we going up.
Why don't you
But
want to say
yes,
that publicly? I don't understand.
it's not a matter of not what. It's just you ask the most oddball questions. Like
How?
there's like a level of is the word coof? Is that what I'm looking for?
Nah, you said the numbers was going up, so I'm hyping it like word. What's the numbers?
Thank
Quote
you,
got pride. You
Risha.
already know Quote got pride. Come on now. We already know what this is. It's a pride
It's
issue.
not a matter of
Quote got
not
pride.
having pride. I mean, it's not. I mean, I guess. I don't know.
Risha,
Quote grown
what's
with
up with the
kids.
girl,
I don't know that pride
Risha?
is it anymore. But
Risha, email
yes,
me
it's
back.
uncouth. There we go, Charles. It's just the uncouthness of it all. So
Risha, would
anyway,
you email me back so we can get this popping?
but yeah, Risha, thank you for understanding and feeling me there. But listen, let's go ahead and get into these topics. All right. Last week it was announced
It's not uncouth.
that Keys and Goss's man, Pastor Freddie Haynes,
My guy.
is taking
First of all-
over as the new president of the Rainbow Push Coalition. Now, this is Jesse Jackson's Rainbow
Successor.
Push Coalition,
That's a fact.
and he is now turning it over to the good Reverend
Dr.
King.
Reverend Freddie, where did we get our hands on you?
Okay.
First of
right.
all, when you say his name, you put all the respect on it. It is Dr.
Okay.
Frederick Douglass Haynes III of the Friendship Baptist West Church in Dallas, Texas. Say it
Right.
like that every time you say it. You
My
understand
bad.
me?
My bad.
That's-
You
that's-
right. You right.
I think she was talking to me,
Give
but
honor to God.
I honestly won't remember that.
And then, no, that's my guy, bruh.
Yo,
Freddie's the man. I never miss Freddie when he comes to 757 or 804 or even
Listen.
DC.
I've spent my entire adolescence and young adult life watching Frederick Douglass Haynes III preach
That's a
Holy
fact.
Week at my church. Shout out to Calvary Baptist Church in Jamaica, Queens, New York. Every year for Holy Week, he was a Holy Week revival.
Well, the founder is Pastor.
Listen. Prolific preacher. Definitely he has a pastor of social
Ty
justice.
Shannon in the chat. He has a pastor
Listen.
of what?
I say his whole name all the time. I say his whole name every time I say it. So yeah, no, he's solid. I love this for him. I love this for Rainbow Push Coalition. Yeah,
Heck
this
yeah.
is a very good look. It's a very good look.
Listen, this is more than a good look. This is the boy, okay? This is like insanely monumental. One, because listen, Dr. Freddie Haynes is gonna always preach, of course, about Jesus, but he's gonna add some black stuff in there. Like he's the blackest pastor I know. You feel me?
John
He
H.
is
in the
gonna
chat.
hold down everything black. Okay, he is that man is Martin Luther King. All right, I'm telling you, he is that guy. Like, and he's so eloquent, he's articulate, and he's smart, and he'll crush anybody in any conversation about theology or about civil rights or about all kind of stuff. He came to Virginia Union and preached at their revival, and that's when I was hooked. And then I saw him at St. Paul again, and I was like, yo, this man is like the greatest preacher in the world. I will never miss a Freddie Haynes sermon. If he's here live in Richmond, I'm going. If it's in DC, I'm going. If it's in 7-5, I'm going. If y'all know, y'all better get hip to my man Freddie Haynes. He is not playing with none of y'all. And he's so cool. Like, he knows rap lyrics as much as he knows the Bible. He'll spit some bars and go crazy. And then, like, his preaching style, yo, his cadence is so fire. Like, bruh, this man is... He's not real, yo. Like, he's not real.
So from understanding homiletics, so from a homiletical standpoint, he is solid. Like there are very few people who homiletically, homiletics being the art and style of preaching, homiletically hold that joint. Like homiletically, he is solid.
Facts.
I love that he is bent towards social justice. I love that he uses the Bible to express and explain social justice. I like that he talks spicy. Jesus talks spicy. Peter talks spicy. I like that he talks spicy to people when they get out of pocket.
He'll definitely cuss in your pulpit too.
He will not cuss in your pulpit. Freddie
Yes, he
don't
will.
cuss.
I've heard him twice. He'll cuss in your pulpit. But you can do that at Baptist churches.
Brina, any thoughts?
Yeah, when I saw this news, I thought it made perfect sense. I was really happy to see that he was, replacing Jesse Jackson. Like, I was like, this is perfect. So I'm really happy for him.
Yeah.
I
I guess
that's in these pulpits, yo. I'm telling you, these black Baptist preachers, they don't care.
Well, the black bastards. Is that what you said? What was
I
that?
said black
That's what it
Baptist.
sounded like.
That was what it was gonna be.
That's what it sounded like.
I said black
man,
Baptist.
Oh Lord, you be hanging around too much white folk. If that's what you, I'm messing with you.
It's that he's Jesse Jackson's successor. Is for me. Like Jesse Jackson said, "You." That's it for Jesse Jackson. The same Jesse Jackson who walked with Dr. King. He looked across the sea of pastors and said, "You, child."
But Jesse low key a hater though.
I won't go say nothing if you won't go say nothing.
Y'all know Jesse's a hater low key.
I won't go say nothing if you won't go say nothing.
He hated on Freddie.
He's hated on a lot of cats.
Oh, a lot on
Low key hated on Obama, and some cats will tell you he low key hated on King too.
Heck yeah, he hated on King.
I did hear that.
Yeah. Lost and found said, yeah, just a little sus if you ask me. Yeah. Some cats feel like
he's that black
Jesse
dude
was involved in the setup of setups per se. But I ain't one to gossip, so you ain't heard that from me. You know what I mean?
From me. You can't spell gossip.
You're absolutely once a gossip quote.
I don't know. Am I like? Did you just put gossip on me like that? Listen, what was I about to say? Who said it? Somebody said it in the chat. John H said Freddie is Jamal Light. Is that true? Is Freddie Jamal Light?
Jamal Light?
Well, you want to know what? My reason for disliking Pastor Jamal Bryant is not because of his preaching style or anything. Because truth be told, he and Freddie sound the same. My issue has always been
Jamal a hoe though.
The inner workings in person of Dr. Bryant, in that
part.
He be saying stuff about like his interworkings and things with women. You ain't never heard Pastor Freddie Haynes had a shorty on the side. You ain't never heard no scandalous craziness. And so for me, the integrity of the man outside of the pulpit matters just as much as the integrity of the man inside of the pulpit. So that's why I like Freddie. I mean, you feel like Jamal Harrison Bryant is fine, but he ain't never cheated on his wife.
Man, they didn't got Jamal this week too. Some pastor cussed Jamal out for going to this affirming church and telling them apologizing on behalf of all black pastors. They was not having it. They was not having it, bro.
I do think that was the comment of the night, Goss. I mean, Charles. You can't spell gossip without Goss.
Oh yeah, I love the gossip.
That was crazy.
100%. 100%.
That was great, y'all. It's funny to me. Yeah. So, yeah. No. Well, anybody know I really don't rock with Jamal like that. So, but I haven't really invested a lot of time into Freddie, to be honest with you. But from what I do see with Freddie do be kind of solid, but I ain't really checked into Freddie like talking about. So,
Freddie's popping.
I think it is dope just to see a secession of sorts. I think that's dope. With the whole Rainbow Push Coalition. So, yeah, that's what it is. If you didn't know, now you know. Freddie Haynes is now head of Rainbow Push Coalition.
My man.
Listen, let's keep it moving. I love how that topic is real quick in and out. Listen, so apparently this was surfing around the internet, and conversation got kind of weird, and I hate what it did for this gentleman here, but let's go ahead and get into this clip right here on who would you save. In chat, y'all got to let us know who would you save. Let's do it.
Married to my wife for 10 years, and she has a son by someone else that I helped raise. So basically my stepson. One day I asked her if I was drowning and her son was drowning, who would she save? And she told me her son. So then she asked me if she was drowning and her son was drowning, who would I save? And I say her. I would save her. She starts getting upset and tells me I should save her son, not her. I tell her I only love him because I love you. If we had a kid together and it was my blood, it would be different. I don't have that bond with your son that you have with him. I still love him, but you mean more to me. We are now in the middle of getting a divorce. So my question is, was I wrong for actually telling her how I feel, or should I have kept it to myself and told her what sounded nice? If you were me, what would you have told her?
So first we got to get the guys. The guys, chat. Let us know your answer
they
here.
Get a divorce over a disagreement like that?
Yeah, I'm like that escalated quickly. But Goss,
probably more than just that though. Of why they getting a divorce?
Probably. I mean, probably so. But Goss, if you was a married man, had kids, how would this work for you?
Who am I saving?
Who you saving?
Man, F them kids. It's my wife, bruh. My wife was here before them kids. We can make some more kids. You know how hard it is to find another wife? You feel me? Like, I feel like my response is biblical too. I feel like my wife's more important than my kids. Now, my kids are a close second, but at the same time, I feel like I gotta say my wife. Like, I love my wife more than I probably love my kids. Because I feel like that's just the name of the game. Like, that's the order. That's the hierarchy.
So, horrible hypothetical for one, right? Like this, who wants to even have to answer these questions? Shouts out to JJ in the chat. But listen, who wants to answer these questions? Like, who really wants to do this? And the fact that it was a hypothetical and ended up leading them to a divorce is just bonkers, right?
I think it's a good conversation.
Crazy. Listen. I guess. So listen, I'm with you, Goss, that the idea is I am probably saving my wife, right? But I have to say that there's many different dynamics here, right? Like for instance, my son's 17 years old. He can swim, right? Like I'm thinking he can swim, or I'm thinking he might have his own, right? Different than maybe having a toddler, which it gets weird. It gets weird. I'm just trying to save everybody. I'm gonna turn into Superman.
Nah, but you can't, quote. If you can only save one, what you doing?
Then I got one, and Jesus got the other one.
They're going to see Jesus for sure. One of them is, but which one's not going to see Jesus?
Listen, I don't know.
Stop fronting from this question. Stop being politically correct. Answer the question.
I've already said that I'm most likely, but then you even got to think like, well, anyway, that's it.
What?
I already said most likely it's going to be the wife, right?
Why are you telling me right? Are you convinced that it's going to be that?
Well, there's other circumstances, so I don't know. I don't really know. There's other circumstances as well. So I don't know. John H., that comment was crazy. So dealing with the stepson, John H. said his daddy better save him, Lord Jesus.
It's a great answer.
Y'all are crazy.
You're not my son.
Oh, y'all is crazy. Charles said, I'm going to sacrifice myself to save them both. And
no,
honestly,
it makes no sense. How do you sacrifice yourself to save them both?
I don't think it would work, but...
you can't, yeah. They both going to die. Y'all not listening to the question. If you have to save one, you're in the position, and you have to save one, which one you saving?
Like I said it would likely be the wife.
I'm choosing the wife every time. That romantic connection is stronger than anything.
Yeah. So yeah. There's more to the conversation, I guess. Because like, let's say hypothetically, the wife had she was paralyzed. You feel what I'm saying? Like, let's say there might have been other circumstances in this, right?
That's not the situation. We're talking about the situation that he said.
Okay. All right. Well, then in that case, it's going to be wife. If everything is all healthy, it's going to be wife. Ladies, what's popping?
If I'm dating a man,
Kiara,
and
you
he got
better
a
save
child,
me.
So
if I'm dating a man and
this
he got a child,
this is
and me
marriage.
and
This is
his,
not dating. This is
I'm sorry,
marriage.
if I married a man and that man had his
Okay.
own kids, so I'm saying when he got his own kid, he came to the situation his own kid, and him and the kid is drowning, and I got to choose between him and the kid.
Kiara, you better save me. Ain't
I
no
don't. I
questions
mean,
asked.
I'm gonna save my man, and we gonna deal with that baby's mama another time. Because that ain't my
That's a
son.
fact. You better save Big Daddy.
That ain't my son. Sorry, that ain't my son. That ain't my baby.
Brina.
I mean, you.
I have a
Yeah.
connection with that
Wow.
child. Sorry for that child.
What this whole I ain't got the go ahead, Brina, get in. Then we'll get into that. We'll get into that.
No,
after
I
this.
mean, I
She's holding
agree.
Gus under the water.
Right, I agree. I'm definitely saving my spouse. That's just how that's
100%.
You can always have more kids.
Open close. That's
Ask
what I just
Joe.
said too. Open close case.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I will say that I did not appreciate. For one, Judon said this earlier. Judon was like, "Yeah, he probably right. He's just stupid." In other words, he right, but he's stupid for saying that. Like you don't really tell, you don't tell women everything. You don't say that. You know what I mean? You don't come out your mouth and say that. So my thought process is though, it was kind of suspect. Like he was on some, I don't know, like my children is my children. You feel what I'm saying? Like step or not, they mine. You feel what I'm saying? So I didn't like that. Was kind of weird to me. Just the I don't have the same kind of love for him you got to love for him. I was like, really? My kids is my kids.
His answer was trash because essentially what he's saying is, I don't really like your kid. I just tolerate him because I like you.
Yeah,
And
that was
the
kind of
wrong
weird.
answer. That was a very.
Yeah.
So my ex, when I met my ex-husband, he had a child from a previous relationship, and she was maybe like 18 or 19 months. I still talk to that young lady to this day. She calls me mom, and I'm not with her father anymore. So when I say, "Oh, sorry to that child," like I'm not that girl, right? Like I'm not I don't like them kids. F your kids. Like I've never been that girl. I still, and she's 20 now. She the girl, my daughter's older sister is almost 20, and I still speak to like she called me mom. I call her baby girl. Like that's how that go. Because I like her more than I like her daddy, but that's another conversation for another day. But for me, I don't get dating somebody who has children and not being all in on their kids.
That's a fact. That's a fact too.
That's true. That's true. I mean, yeah, I'm with that.
Don't date single parent. Don't date women. Don't date a single father that has a child. If you are not all in, you got to be all in for everybody. You can't just be all in for him.
100%.
Men, if you find a single mother, you don't just date her. You got to be all in with everybody. And if you can't be, then leave these single parents alone. They already have a lot on their plate. They are already doing all of the things. They don't need the added pressure of trying to make you, mesh with the no. If you don't, if there's any doubt in your mind, leave these people alone. Leave these single daddies alone. Because I done heard single women say some horrible things about men's children.
Whew.
And I'm like, why are you even dating him if you don't like his child? No, because I just what did she say? I want him to put his child up for adoption. Girl, is you on coke? Like you think he giving up his baby because of you?
That's crazy.
No, that's
I want him to
crazy.
put his child up for adoption so we can have our own baby because I don't want his baby to compete with my baby. Those are his babies. Fun fact too, I just want to set this straight. Children who have the same father are whole siblings. So you cannot ask you can't separate them that way. So when you tell a man who has two separate kids that my child is more important, they both are these are whole siblings. They're not half siblings like mamas who have different baby daddies got. You know what I mean? Like so I just
Yeah, I'm like Charles said in the joint, he said, all my babies are mine, and that's just kind of what it is. All my kids is my kids. That's what it is. Now I will say you through a dating process, I don't know that it necessarily clicks for guys like that, Key. But once Katz is married, like everything's official, like, oh yeah. All my babies is mine. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think, could I date a girl if I don't like her kid? Like, what if I really love her, but I don't love her kid? That'd be difficult.
That's
I wouldn't
horrible.
date her.
Tasha says she sees it all the time. New girlfriend, wife come in, and all of a sudden, dad changes up. I don't understand that. I do not understand that. I have seen that a little bit too, but I do not get that. That makes no sense to me at all.
Yeah. For
Yeah.
me, it's like, if there's any apprehension on your part, and I'm not saying you have to be like you have to fall madly in love with my children. I'm saying you can't just only love me. I'm not a single, it's not a one off. It's a package deal. So just don't
Right.
bother, baby. Leave us be.
I hear you. I hear you.
Leave
That's
us
what it
be,
is.
give us free.
All right, another in and out topic. I like it. Y'all moving good tonight, yo. Shouts out again to the chat. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Make sure to like and subscribe. Do all the many things. If you're really, 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 really rocking with us, you can always send something right there to the Tastemakers Cash App. And if you're really, 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 really rocking with us, of course, make sure to join the Patreon. Shouts out to Litany in the chat. She is a Patreon herself.
A patroni.
You can always patroni, as Goss would say. But again, you can always join the Patreon, y'all. Just go to patreon.com, search Tastemakers Pod, and join on in here. Join the group chat. The group chat is popping. That's where we get the topics from. That's where we clown all week. Or you can just scan it with your phone, do all the stuff right here. But many, many things here, many, many, many things to come. Definitely appreciate the support for everybody who is a part of our Patreon crew.
We got to change that kinfolk tier to VIP tickets to Jesus and R&B.
Are they getting VIP tickets to Jesus R&B?
Yeah, I'll give him that.
Okay.
That's what's up.
All right. Yeah. We'll see. If you guys didn't catch up with the announcement yet, of course, Jesus and R&B is popping off in October 21st, right, Goss?
Yeah.
October 21st, and the first name has been released. For those who don't know, I'll let Goss say it one more time. Who is going to be hosting this relationship summit in Jesus and R&B?
The wonderful Just Witty. If you don't know who
Just Witty.
Go look her up.
Just Witty.
Such
internet
a blessing.
sensation.
Such a blessing to the body of Christ.
Listen, you was wildin'.
I'm not gonna be able to come, guys.
That's all right.
Nah, yo, cancel it. Whatever you doing, cancel it.
So whatever you
That's
do,
the day that Keynote Key is up. That's Keynote
where?
Key, Joe.
That's the
in
key.
New
Not
York.
key weird.
It's gonna get canceled. I feel it in my soul.
Don't do that.
No. She want to be Keynote Key. Oh Lord, y'all is funny. Let's
like
move
cancel in
on
my spirit.
to the next topic. So, country singer Jason Aldean is out here making music. Yeah, he's gotten himself in some mess in the past, but he did just release this song, actually a little bit earlier in the year, called "Try That in a Small Town." And I think we got the lyrics for it, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of brouhaha on the internet concerning the song, and I wanted us to go over the lyrics together, and then we'll talk about it and we'll see what you guys think about the song. So CMT has officially banned the song. Country Music Television has officially banned the song. And yeah, they feel like it incites a level of violence. But Judon out the gate is like, yo, it sounds racist already. It is what it is. But let's get into these lyrics. It says, sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjack an old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. Y'all think it's cool? Well, act a fool if you like. Cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, y'all think you're tough. Well, try that in a small town. So see how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long For you to find out, I recommend you don't. Try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round up. They say one day they're gonna round up. Well, that ish might fly in the city. Good luck. Try that in a small town. See how far you make it down the road. Around here, we take care of our own. Yada, 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 boom, boom. Take it to the bridge. Full of good old boys raised up right. If you're looking for a fight, try that in a small town. So, repeat the chorus. Keep it moving. So the song actually came out a minute ago. And I don't think a lot of cats really had issues with the song and the lyrics in itself. I mean, for real, when y'all hear those lyrics, y'all really have, I mean, what are y'all's thoughts just from the lyrics? You hear the lyrics, you think about the song, what the song's about from a songwriter perspective, yada, 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 boom, boom. What's your thoughts?
I mean, it fits its intended demographic. I mean, I don't listen to country music, so, you know, I can't be offended if I didn't hear it. So I'm just saying, for those who listen to it, you know, that might appeal to them. But
what you think about the lyrics I just read, though? I mean, any thoughts right off?
I mean, it sounded. I mean, I thought it sounded like a threat. It really did. I live in Indiana, so you know, there's a lot of pickup trucks with Confederate flags riding around the state. So I get that. They're trying to relay a certain sentiment that, you know, black people can't act a certain way, you know, here. So that's pretty much what I got from those lyrics.
Okay.
Tread lightly.
Tread lightly. Black people went right to race. Okay, I see you. Goss, thoughts about the lyrics themselves?
I've heard way worse lyrics than rap lyrics. So lyrics don't affect me at all. I've heard, like, if we pulled up some rap lyrics and put them side by side, ours would be way worse. And we sing them every single day. We'd be in the club singing them, all that. So, like, it don't bother me at all. He's just holding down the small towns of America. Small town USA. He wants to let y'all know, come through his city if you want to. You feel me? The same way the rappers be holding down they set. You understand what I'm saying? The same way they be like, listen, you come over here in LA, act crazy if you want to. Y'all know black people wish. We wish people would do stuff to us just so we can react. So I don't have no problem with it, because if I did, I'd be a hypocrite.
Shouts out to Mo in the chat. All right, Goss, I hear you. Keynote Key.
So the gag is all the things he mentioned in that song, black people don't do. That's white people stuff, okay? Spitting in cops' faces, that's white people stuff. Stomping on flags, also white people stuff. Everything he mentioned in that song, I ain't never seen a brown person do. So I was like, oh, he talking to his people. Good old thing. When he got to the little good old boys part, I was like, all right, say it with your whole chest. I see what you're doing right there. But that was not directed at me, because, or any of my people from the diaspora, because we don't behave in these ways. Small towns, big cities, Africa, Asia, New York, LA. We don't behave that way. We don't be stomping on flags and setting them on fire. We don't be punching old ladies in the face. That is not us. That's y'all.
So there's two things that I think people hear in the first verse that they might try to attribute it to black folk. And people hear that carjack an old lady at a red light and then pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. I think those might be the things that people, but you're right. All the other things that you mentioned, that's not stuff we do. We don't spit at cops. We just don't do that. We don't stomp on flags. We don't take flags that serious. You know what I mean? So we don't really stomp and light up flags. That it's also white people stuff. So I think people hear those first two things, and I think they kind of say, you know, hold on, was he trying to come for black people on this? But you're saying, from what you're saying, Key, yeah, at the end of the day, them lyrics weren't for black folk. That's some white-on-white crime right there.
That's like y'all mad at that sound like y'all good old boys talking to the liberals, the white liberal folk that you don't like. That ain't got nothing to do with us.
It ain't got nothing to do with us. Go sit this one out. said we got enough problems of our own. I'm gonna sit this one out. This is between y'all. So, looking at the lyrics, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't really have much of an issue with the lyrics either. I agree with Goss. They did try. They banned it from CMT, saying that it incited violence, and I'm like, have you heard hip hop music? You know what I mean? Like, whatever the case may be. Have you heard, some of the stuff that's out here now? Drill music, yada yada yada. Have you heard this? And so therefore, that's where it is. So that's the lyrics, okay? Now, let's talk about the music video, which is really what's got everybody. This is what just was released that kind of has people up. And we got the music video, don't we, Bree?
Yep, we got
All right,
it.
let's check out a little bit. We won't take a whole lot of the music video, but let's check out a little. You're right, Judon. They don't play hip hop on CMT either. That's true. But I guess what we're saying is, if people complaining about this lyrically, from an inciting violence standpoint in general, hip hop can't talk. So, but let's check out the video a little bit.
Sucker punch somebody on a sidewalk, carjacking old lady at a red light, pull a gun on the owner of a liquor store. You think it's cool, act a fool if you like, cuss out a cop, spit in his face, stomp on the flag and light it up. Yeah, you think you're tough, well try that in a small town, see how far you make it down the road. Around here we take care of our own. You cross that line, it won't take long for you to find out. I recommend you don't try that in a small town. Got a gun that my granddad gave me. They say one day they're gonna round
All right, I think we're good.
That beat is hard. That joint is cold.
Yeah. It go a little bit. It go. That's for sure. I did reach my country quota like about halfway through. I was like, okay, yeah, I'm good. But so when the video released, that seemed to be why people kind of had a bit of an issue, or when it kind of became a little bit more of national news. The video, does it change anybody's perspective? Just the first half of it, whatever. Shouts out to Rel in the chat.
I didn't see the video before it was edited, so I know they removed some of the Black Lives Matter stuff.
Yes. So Brina did mention that there was a Black Lives Matter little joint that I don't know if it actually said Black Lives Matter. I don't believe, but it was specifically a Black Lives Matter rally that was in there.
Yeah.
And so my issue was, and some white person told me that that it was in there, but I didn't see the insurrection in there. Now somebody told me that it's in there. I said, send me a timestamp, because I didn't see the insurrection in there, and that's what I was looking for. I was looking for the insurrection. You feel what I'm saying?
What are people
I'm just
mad
saying.
about, though? Are they saying this is racist, or what? What are they saying?
So the building in which this video is taking place in, the Capitol building, is very well known for a horrific event. Actually, Lost and Found actually said it earlier, where a black man was hung. So that was kind of questionable, right? And then, like I said, obviously there was a Black Lives Matter rally joint clip in there, so that could have been an issue. The question became, again, was there an insurrection clip in there? I was told there was, but I ain't seen it. And most black people I know ain't seen it either. But a white person told me there was one. So I was like, send me the timestamp. Let me know. If you want to hit them all, hit them all. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to hit everything, hit everything. I could rock with that. So some people did take it as being possibly a racist type situation. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel that. I just think so too because it's country music and it just seems racist already because it's country music. We're probably leaning towards that as well too. Um, but yeah, me, I don't know. It doesn't seem like too bad for. I can see why CMT would want to pull it just because the imagery and because I guess the lyrics, what he's saying. But yeah, to me personally, it don't seem too crazy.
Okay. Key, you want to jump back in after seeing the video? What's your thoughts? Same thing?
He's still talking to his people. You still talking to them white people. This ain't gonna you you throw the, like I get that, because they think Black Lives Matter is a terrorist organization, which if we're classifying terrorist organizations, no one has terrorized this country more than the Ku Klux Klan, but I digress. You not talking to me, white boy. You talking to other white people. I do not spit in police officers' face. You don't see us spit in the cops' faces. You don't see us throwing flags on the ground and letting. We was not the ones who stormed the Capitol building on January 6th. You're not talking to us. You talking to y'all. So again, I'm gonna sit this one out. Y'all figure out who he talking to. Y'all figure out which one of y'all he talking to. He ain't talking to me because he ain't talking to me and my people because we don't behave this way. We've never behaved this way. We've always tried to peacefully come to some sort of understanding.
Not always.
I do know that this song is the country version of it's giving very much Nuck If You Buck vibes, but like with a guitar and a harmonica.
Nuck if you buck. Somebody said earlier it's giving very much "Try Jesus, Don't Try Me" vibes as well. Yeah, from a musical standpoint. Yeah, from a musical standpoint, like I said, I don't think black people have a leg to stand on if we're going to talk violence in music, right? Yeah. So for people that were saying that this music incites violence, well, we can't really, that's not, we gotta hush up on that, don't we? Theoretically.
I mean, I think it sounds like a vigilante anthem to me. Like that's just how it, it's just the way it seems.
Yeah, like and then I mean, they say try that in a small town, but last I checked, the whole situation with the tiki torches and the joint that happened in Charlottesville, you know what I mean? That's a small town. You know what I'm saying? That was tried in a small town.
Oh yeah, true.
And who were the people doing the trying? I ain't seen no brown faces. There was no one from the diaspora. It was a bunch of Brooks Brothers shirts wearing, khaki pants wearing.
Hey! What we gotta say? What's wrong with Brooks Brothers shirts? I like Brooks Brothers shirts.
I'm just saying I couldn't take them seriously because you marching with a tiki torch and a Brooks Brothers shirt. You ain't about that life, is what I'm saying.
Leave Brooks Brothers out of it.
That's what they had on. I know Brooks Brothers button down when I see one.
I like their shirts.
I didn't say it was bad.
So yeah, a lot of different perspectives there on the Jason Aldean video. And then he does have some troubling, I guess, stuff in his past where he's done some questionable things, per se, that might be deemed a little, I don't know if was it blackface or something he had done. I'm trying to put blackface on him if he didn't do it, but it was something like that, I thought. Okay, let me use Google. Let's see here. What did Jason Aldean do? But yeah, so some layers there, but I like the different perspectives. I like what God said at the end of the day, as black folk, we really can't really say too much concerning. No I like as what Key has said. Hey, look, I don't even think they're talking to us. That's some conservative liberal back and forth type stuff they talking about. He might be going after Antifa or somebody. But yeah,
Mo said, "Who do you think he had in mind?" I'm certain he thought he had us in mind. But I want to show. I need somebody to show me a clip of a black man spit in the cop's face. I want somebody to show me of a video of a black man setting a flag on fire. Show it to me, and then maybe I'll believe he's talking to us. I don't.
Thank you, Mo. It was blackface. He was dressed up like Lil Wayne, by the way.
What?
I looked it up. That's stupid. I looked him up and was like, "Oh, he look." You ever seen somebody look like they drink a lot? He looked like he drink a lot. You ever see they face just be a little? He looked like he drink moonshine in his cereal. You ever seen somebody look like they drink a lot all the time? When I look at him, I can tell he drinks a lot. I was like, that poor thing. He ain't got no liver. That's probably why he be making these songs, because his liver gone.
Nah, we definitely need that OT Genesis remix. OT would kill that joint.
Y'all is wildin'. So anyway, That's try that in a small town. Again, I love how we are moving these topics. Y'all make sure to like and subscribe. Do all the many things. Tell a neighbor, tell a friend what it is we do every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on the Tastemakers
How
Pod.
that mouth feeling,
Appreciate
Key?
you guys hanging with us.
The painkillers is kicking in, but I still got to be careful. I don't want no trouble in the middle of the podcast. But the
There we
painkillers, they killing the pain. But if I don't want to make a false move and be like, mother, like I don't want that to be the case. I'm just gonna
Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yeah. And Junon makes a good point. Ferguson, Missouri, that's another small town. Yeah.
Oh,
That's a
Charles,
good point.
that was a pause moment. I didn't realize that was a pause moment. Hey, yo, Key, how that mouth? That does sound like a pause moment.
I said, how's that mouth feeling?
Oh, I get it. Because Charles was like, hey, yo.
He said, don't ever ask her about how her mouth feels.
Why not?
Whoa.
I didn't
Well, I was
interpret it that way, Charles.
whoa.
Dang.
Wow. See? This is the kind of nonsense that goes on in the group chat, by the way, too. What was the news anchor out of Detroit?
That's not
In
how I
Detroit, she
interpreted
did.
it.
Yeah.
Guys, I need y'all to be saved today. I'm trying to be saved today. I need y'all to join me.
I'm saved every day.
Every day. So listen. How do you shoot your shot in the church house? Now, according to Goss, what you do is you fly them into the church house for an event, and then you shoot your shot.
What?
That's according to Goss.
essentially
But for real, how do you shoot your shot in church? Goss, as a single man on the joint, I'll let you get in first. Then Brina, Key, and I'll wrap up. Chat, let us know how you shoot your shot in church. Goss, what you got?
The same way you shoot your shot in the streets. It's no different. Like, y'all acting like church girls ain't real women or something. Like they're fake. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you had to like you need a different strategy. Like they're the same girls that you see in the street. They're the same girls. Like there's no difference in the human being. So it's a thing of that same thing that I would say to somebody at Starbucks is the same thing I would say to somebody at church. You know what I'm saying? Now me, I don't got no game. So I'm just going to be myself. So if I want to talk to a young lady, I'll start it off. I'm a professional small talker. And then once I establish, the small talk, I try to find a common ground. And then once we get common ground together, we out of here. Give me 4 minutes. I'm about to get your number. It's a fact. So you can do that same thing in church. You know what I mean? You can even throw a compliment that way if you want to. You can compliment it first, and then you can make something up like, hey, I need help with learning Genesis next week. You want to go study? Right? You could do something like that. You could do all kinds of
You want a
stuff.
Bible study, girl? You want a Bible
It's
study?
actually easier to
Shouts
shoot
out
your
to
shot
Anthony
in
the
church.
chat. Go ahead.
It's actually easier to shoot your shot in church than it is anywhere else. So I'm not sure if this was the thing of like, are we saying it's more difficult? Because it's actually way easier. Because first of all, the fact that like you a man in church, like you already, are starting ahead. Like she's already impressed by that. So it's not really hard. If you get turned down, that's all on you, bruh. Like you just don't got the juice.
Brina, how does one shoot they shot in church?
Brandon, that
From a
dude that
single
got you
female's
pregnant,
perspective.
how did he shoot his shot?
No, sir.
my
No,
God.
sir. We're not going to do it. Sir. No.
Oh my God.
Look at all these rumors.
Oh my God. Corey, stop.
I'm just playing.
I know.
Go ahead, Bree.
They don't know that though. No. The whole Bible studying angle works. You gotta be a little leery. You gotta be a little leery about the laying on of hands type of thing. I've heard touch and agree. I've heard touch and agree. Yeah. So yeah. Bible study. It's always like small talk. I always get the music angle. Like, let's talk music. Have you heard this? What do you think about that? Just to initiate a conversation. But yeah, anything gospel, anything Bible study angle, like that always, that's what I always hear.
Okay.
This should
And
be really for girls, because girls be shooting they shot in church more so than guys do. In my experience.
okay. With that, Brina, you agree with that? No, yeah, what?
Yeah, I can agree with that one.
So how do girls shoot their shot in the church?
Now let's talk.
I don't shoot my shot ever.
It depends. I mean, in church,
In church.
Listen, Lost and Found.
I'm not.
It's the
yeah.
boy. Okay? There's no such thing as competition. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You good? No, I mean in the black church, I know it's always been traditionally women are cooking, so baking. You know, when they have dinners and stuff in the black church, that's always been one way through food.
Food.
Yep.
Food. They do say food is a way made in a man's heart.
I don't eat though, so it's not to mine.
You don't,
Goss doesn't eat. He don't like affirmations. He doesn't talk to people.
like
he
nothing.
doesn't pray. He doesn't read the Old Testament. He doesn't do nothing.
This is why Goss is single. Let me stop now.
Goss
There
don't
you
do nothing.
Man,
If she make you a plate though, go Charles. If she make you a plate though, Goss. If she make you a plate though,
make me a plate for later.
okay, maybe Goss is immune to all this. For real.
you might be.
I am.
All right, Charles hit it. If she make you a plate,
Wait, what are you talking about?
You,
If she make me a plate.
sis. Like we at church, and like there's food at church,
Okay.
and the young lady just make you a plate.
Does that like impress me? You're saying?
It don't do nothing. It don't nothing for you at all, huh? No,
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't know. It
All
could.
right. Charles said immune or oblivious, one or the other.
That could be true.
I would say the latter.
Now that could be true. I low key could be oblivious. Right. I'm like, oh, word, thanks. And then I'll say something stupid like, yo, I'm about to go on this date with this girl. She gonna let us.
Oh wow. Tasha like church guys, eye roll. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm with Charles.
Yeah.
Yo,
You'd have made me a plate back in the day. You might have been on the radar. Just doop. Okay, I see you.
I have heard, because y'all know I'm church hitch out here. So I have heard a lot of complaints about Christian guys and their lack of awareness sometimes.
Yes.
Or their lack of like understanding. Like the girl be like, yo, I'm trying to talk to you. Like,
Yeah, I'm sitting here trying to hit on you. Why are you missing all the signs? Yeah, I've been told that. I've been told that myself. Matter of fact, they said I was sharp as a spoon, and they laughed at me. Like all the girls at the table, they laughed. They're like, she used to feel you. She used to feel you. She used to feel you. We all say that you're as sharp as a spoon because you don't pick up on none of our hits.
I feel that.
I was like, all right. I started to pick up after
hilarious.
that. After that intervention, I started to pick up. I was early, I was early in my 20s at the time. But Key, get in on this.
Yeah, Key, what you be doing?
How have shots been shot, and how do you shoot your shot? And Key gonna say she don't shoot her shot, but whatever.
But one time I shot my shot, I was 17 years old, and I never did it again because that dude played me so hard. I never shot my shot again. So now you got to come straight up the middle like Jordan in the 90s, or else I'm going to act like I don't know anything you're talking about. I don't know what you're saying. This is all new to me. Huh? You like me? You're going to have to say it in plain English. Like, don't write it in the sky. You're going to have to say out your mouth.
No hieroglyphics.
I like you, Kiera. I want to date Kiera. Other than that, you one of the niggas as far as I'm concerned. Like,
nah, I feel that. I'm the same exact way.
I'm not going in no other direction.
Fam, one time this girl had to call me, and because I guess she had been dropping hints and I ain't know. And like she called me, and that was the first thing she said when she got on the phone. I like you. I was like, I had to make up some excuse about why I couldn't be with her. But it was crazy.
Dang.
I was like, oh snap. I was
Dang.
like, yo, I'm not the man that you think I am. Like, because you probably want to
You
get
weren't telling me.
married.
You weren't
You
lying.
probably want to.
You weren't lying.
I start giving mad excuses about why I couldn't like talk to her.
You know, I don't shoot my shot. Now, have shots been shot at me? Also, very seldom. I don't feel like people shoot their shot at me, and I think it's because, like Corey be saying, you one of the niggas. I think it's because I'm like, and so I generally am like, I always fall into big sis, which I'm okay with, because if you're not comfortable, if your pin pan is shaky around me, you don't need to holler at me. I'm finna shake you every time. So don't. Pan? If your pin pan is shaky, like you can't.
Oh, like pin pan.
If your masculinity is fragile around me, I'm not the girl to date. Like I'm because I don't emasculate men, but I'm also very comfortable. I shoot straight. Like I operate in wisdom, but I'm not small. I don't shrink. I don't make myself small. I don't alter and change up who I am to get the attention of a dude. Like I am myself 100% of the time in all spaces. And so if I make you nervous a little bit, like don't bother, Pop. I can match you up with somebody. There's a sister up the block, like sister 2 rows down. You and her would be real good. Don't
you
even
need
bother.
to date like somebody like DMX, yo.
I mean, essentially, if God had a saved version of Jadakiss, I'd be good. But outside of that,
saved version of Jadakiss.
Jadakiss might be saved. You don't know that.
Yeah, but he's not single.
Oh yeah, he's definitely married. He's a family man. He makes coffee.
Okay. Listen.
Sean said, nah, Big C got needs too. Fellas get high only if you love the Lord and know the Bible, including the Old Testament. That part. Because the problem always comes. I'm about to be on a rant. I'm sorry, quote. Dudes be trying to teach me stuff and I be knowing. And then when I try to correct their theology because it be off, they get mad at me. And I don't be saying any things. I be like, so, like, dudes will say something wild, like, yeah, because in the Bible, you know, when Moses was talking to the burning bush, the bush wasn't really burning. It was the illumination of the sun. And I'm like, according to the scriptures, according to what's written in the text, according to the canonized scriptures that we're currently reading, here's where that's not. Let me just button your theology the right way. See, you don't got a teachable spirit. It's like, no, you're just not that smart, Sugarfoot. And I'm trying to help you, but you're not listening. I'm gonna end this here. I don't feel like fighting with you.
Listen, okay, well, I'll wrap this up. We'll keep it moving on to the next topic, y'all. I think we're gonna get out of here early tonight. So, dating in church was always super easy. It's just not fair. There's just way too many women compared to guys.
Way too many.
It's just way too many.
It's easy for y'all. It's never easy for us.
And they make it way
yeah. I mean, yeah. No, I'm not saying it's easy for y'all. Right. I'm not saying it's easy for y'all.
There's too many women.
It's easy for men.
And they make it too easy. There's no challenge at all.
My God. It's
the land of milk and honey.
No, because my problem is I'm too challenging. That's more often than not, I'm too challenging. It's like, nah, you got to do this. No, you got to know. No, nah. What's nah? And so then I'm like, that's why I end up being big sis. That's why I end up falling into big sis category, because it'd be like, nah, let's just be friends, bro. Let's just be friends.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. For guys, it's so easy. And I guess what was my? How did I shoot my shot? I was always pretty straightforward. Get to know some. I'm always about. Shouts out to Inez in the chat. I was always about trying to make intelligent decisions. So, I'm peeping you at the group activities, just seeing how you move, yada yada yada, seeing what's popping. But then when it's time to go in for the kill, it's just time to go in for the kill. Hey, so, boom, boom, boom. Yada yada, what you doing? Yada yada, let's get up. Yada yada, boom. Just pretty much straight up. If I'm feeling you, I'm coming for you. That's just kind of how it was when I was in these single streets.
Target live.
But yeah, it's way too easy for dudes, and And yeah. So
We
that's
talking
what
about
it
the ones
is.
who need to. We're not talking about the ones who struggle making decisions. Some of y'all struggle making decisions, but that's a
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
nother conversation.
I don't know about that life. I do not know about that struggle making decisions life when it comes to female. I don't understand it. I don't understand. I've had so many opportunities to peep you and peep game and see what's what. You know what I mean? And I'm not saying that you know with somebody just because you see them and hang with them in some kind of group outing or whatever. You see them twice a week, 3 times a week, whatever the case may be at church activities. I ain't saying you know them, but you've kind of seen how they move, and now it's time to take them to the next level of trial. You know what I mean? All right. So how y'all's vibe? How y'all's chemistry? Like for real, 1-on-1. What that look like? Yada yada yada. Boom boom. And then you start making your decisions. Hey, listen, I'm feeling you. This is what I'm trying to see. Yada yada yada. And you just,
I
I
mean,
don't understand. Like this, guys in church is just so super easy. So yeah, I don't know. That's all right, Inez. We used to you jumping in and then jumping out. We know. Nah, appreciate you hanging out, Inez.
Hey,
Good,
Regina.
good to see you.
That's
Good
my
to see you.
sister from my church.
Okay, shouts out to Regina right there. JR Psalms, Mr. Rucker in the chat. What's popping? What's popping? But yeah, so from a guy's standpoint, guys should never have any real issue shooting a shot in church. It's way too easy. For the ladies, I get it. Because it'd be like, where the men at? A lot of times it'd be like, where the men at?
Yeah, but you can like date. Well, let me say this. The question was brought up to me by a female in my church was that she wants a Christian guy, but not a church guy, like a cultural church guy.
Got you. I understand that.
I totally got it. So I was like, well, date somebody who doesn't go to church. Well, I shouldn't say that. Date somebody who's like not that.
That's hard though,
That's
because
what she said.
the reason why that's difficult is because most churches champion uniformity over conformity. So it's hard to find a dude who's not super churchy because there's this cookie cutter uniformity that a lot of churches want men to have in order to be considered godly men, especially when you're more traditional, like your Pentecostals, your holiness churches, your Baptist churches. There's a certain standard that is considered manness that you have to fit in order to be considered one of the godly men in the church. Now, maybe in recent years, like in the last maybe 7 to 10
definitely
years,
changed.
it's changed.
I feel like it's changed, yeah. Right.
There's still pockets of that joint. There's still a remnant of that joint. And the only reason why that's changed is because people are falling away from the faith. Like that's why it's changing. Because mad people are just walking away. But if it had not been for like all the craziness, like there's this uniformity that people think is necessary. Then yeah, you could easily find a dude who's saved but not churched, or saved but not culturally like regular church things. Anthony Mellerson, that's one of my people too. Is the fact that church culture caters to women more than men. I would disagree, but
you would disagree
that they cater to women.
Heck yeah.
Black women, the black church don't cater to women more than men.
I put that in one of my raps. Absolutely.
I definitely agree with that. Jared Songs is stupid. He said, lift 12 chairs, 6 in each arm, and that'll work every time, fellas.
That I'm mad at it. I don't understand how they cater to women.
Tasha, stop it. Hold on. No, I'm not going to. Okay.
I am.
Explain how they cater to women. So
if you think about like how worship music is like soft and it's like gentle and it's like I'm talking about like white worship music, right? And it's very what's the word I want? It's like emotion. It gets you involved in your emotions. Guys don't be in their emotions like that. So that's one way. Worship is catered to women. I'm not now. Listen, I love worship, but I'm saying the guys who are taught to be manly men, like they're not. That's not what they want to do. They don't want to lift their hands and be all in their emotions and cry.
Charles, talk to these people. It's not catered to women. It's
okay. So we're talking technicalities.
Same difference.
We're talking technicalities.
No,
and I figured you guys were talking technicalities. Listen, the demographic of the black church is mostly women, and so therefore you do.
That's church in general.
The quote. It would be said to cater to your demographic. Now, I do understand what y'all are saying to an extent that maybe it doesn't cater, but it is aimed at. I mean, I get what you're saying, but do y'all understand what we're saying? Most of the times, even if the preacher's preaching, he's girl, he's talking from a woman. You know what I mean? He's like, it's aimed
All
at y'all.
churches got more females than them guys. You ain't seen one church that got more guys than females. You can't name one.
Listen, come on. How do y'all not see this? I don't understand. What
I mean, there are no churches that have significant amount of guys, but I still stand 10 toes down in that, because women are positioned to be Proverbs 31 women and these amazing wives. The sermons that come across the pulpit are always about biblical womanhood and how to be a godly woman and how to be this kind of woman. It's always leaning, be feminine and be soft and submit. Like, it's all women aimed, not women centered or women catered, but definitely women aimed.
Not anymore. It's not. It used to be.
No, it still is, Sugarfoots. It absolutely is.
Oh, well, not my church is not.
I would definitely say. I mean, we can say aimed or catered or whatever, but I think
catered and aimed is the same thing.
It's similar. It's not the exact same, but
get them saved before you invite them to church. Though she said that ain't church fault. Invite y'all homies to church. Get them saved first. Do not invite Raekwon to church, and don't get Raekwon saved before you try to make him my boo. Because what's gonna happen is Raekwon gonna get his feelings hurt. He gonna get on my phone, talking crazy, and I'm gonna rebuke him and start speaking in tongues.
Yeah, right. Raekwon gonna catch you on a lonely night, and he gonna be talking good. And I ain't saying you gonna do whatever you gonna do, but don't act like you gonna automatically hang up on Raekwon. Shut up, Key. You his friend.
I have pastors in my DM talking greasy to me, and I'll be like, I'll screenshot this and send this to your bishop if you don't stop.
That's pastors. I'm talking about you acting like Raekwon has no chance with you at all. Don't
not
even
talking
front.
Crazy.
You probably love Raekwon because deep down you Raekwon up.
Loves Jesus, then I will love Raekwon. And if I see fruit in keeping with repentance, then yes, Raekwon has a shot.
You love the way Raekwon wears his Timbs. You like the way he wears his jeans. You like a little sag in his joint. Yeah, I mean, you like his long t-shirts. You like his bandana. You like his thug appeal. So don't even hate on Raekwon.
I need Raekwon to know Jesus. I don't care if Raekwon had a voice like Jada, a body like M'Baku, and spoke 4 languages. If he don't know Jesus, I don't care.
Cap.
You can call Cap all you want to. I'm not trying to be out here being no reckless niggas baby mama. No, I already got a reckless baby daddy. You think I want another one?
I'm not saying that you're gonna like fall for him immediately and be like, but you're gonna give him a chance, even if he necessarily don't love Jesus right then and there.
Nah,
like, you will work with Raekwon.
Nah,
yes, you will.
Nah,
right.
Nah. Are you kidding me? Nah, son. Raekwon, if you want to holler at me, you gonna have to go through discipleship, my nigga. Like, nah. Nah. Straight on the street.
I believe Key. I do believe Key. Now I do know other ladies that Raekwon is going. I know other women in the church that Raekwon is going to be able to talk to, and it's going to be a rap. I believe Key. I believe Key.
Raekwon gotta get saved, and I need to see fruit in keeping with repentance for Raekwon. Like, nah, he gotta get. I gotta see that joint. He can't just be off the street like, nah. I'd be like, yo, whoa, time out. Who discipling you, my nigga? Before you start talking to me, who discipling you? Before you start talking to me, I'm right here. Who discipling you? Who's discipling you? Okay.
Hey, I love it, and I believe Key. I know plenty of other church girls that Raekwon is in there. Nah, but Key, nah.
Listen. I'm absolutely talking to Sky until I find out what's going on with her. I'm all about it.
But you're not Raekwon. You didn't just come off the street. You don't like. You're not pants sagging.
I can find Sky walking down the street, and I could talk to her. And when I see her, I'm not asking her, does she know Ephesians 5:12 when I first see her?
Well, dudes is different. Y'all trust a big butt and a smile more than you do the scriptures. So I don't. That's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother story. Y'all see thick thighs and forget about Thessalonians. Y'all will forget completely.
What if we don't like thick girls?
Out your mind. You could have just preached a sermon.
Yeah, you gotta remember who you're talking to.
Thick as 3-day-old oatmeal, and you forget. You forgot. Ask Samson.
Don't even like thick girls. So it doesn't matter.
We know you don't like thick girls, Corey. You like sideburns. We've established that. But I'm just saying.
I like baby hair. And big earrings.
Expensive baby hair.
Whew.
Corey, you make me sick. I get on my nerves. You can't be going for a month, Corey. You cannot be going for a month. Who am I going to do this
here.
with?
I'm out of
so
here.
Goofy. Whatever.
I'm out of here.
Listen, so again, for the guys, I think it's pretty easy to shoot your shot in church. For the ladies, maybe not. Again, I don't know who. It's not a lot of guys for y'all to shoot your shot to sometimes. But yeah, that's what it is. Fun topic. Let's keep it moving.
I'm just saying comments. Key don't do projects and facts. And facts. If Raekwon play Fred Hammond, no. He got to play Fred Hammond and no script. Like, okay.
Wait, so what Raekwon got to do when he first tried to talk to you? He got to give you a scripture with his speech?
What a nigga got to do?
Like,
what you really want? What you really want from a?
What you got to do if Raekwon see you on the street and he want to talk to you? Are you going to ask him for a scripture right then? What's going on?
If he's talking to me on the street, we're gonna have a conversation. I'm gonna see where his head is at in the 10 minutes we talking. And if it sounds weird or suspect,
what if you ain't got 10? What if you got 5?
Where her head was at? Because it was bad.
What if you got 5?
Let's talk about this and that.
And I'm gonna shake him in 5. And if he weird, I'm giving him the Google number.
What if he pulled up on the light and said, roll your window down?
No.
You don't do that?
No.
I've definitely bagged a few joints like, yo, roll your window down. Let me talk to you real quick.
Because you be walking up on these little itty bitty joints who be like, I'm from Brooklyn. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all this. We are different. I'm already different because I'm from New York, and then I'm old and I'm from Brooklyn. Like, no, I'm not. You roll your window down. You good, Pop? What you need? You need to know how to get around from here. No, can I holler at you for a second? Not at the light.
Why not?
You know.
Well, pull over then. Pull over so I can talk to you.
No, I don't have time. I'm on my way to church.
I'm saying, at what point are you like? At what point does this brother got to give you his face statement in order for him to get your number?
Because for me, pulling over is wild. Like, pull over so I can holler at you.
I'm saying in general, you talking like he's got to know the whole book of Psalms, or he can't even look your way.
No. So let's rewind real quick. You said we said don't bring your homies to church. I said just make sure your homies is safe. Don't bring Raekwon off the street if Raekwon don't know Jesus, and then try to hook him up with me because I'm not about to disciple Raekwon. Then we said, well, you said, Key, you like hood dudes. I said I like hood dudes, but they gotta be saved. They gotta know Jesus. They gotta know the word. You could be hood, but I need to be able to have conversation with you about the Bible. I need to be able to learn from you. If you gonna date me, you gotta be able to teach me something. Teach me something more. I don't need to learn how to roll a blunt. I already know. I don't need to learn how much going to dime bag. I already know. I don't need to know how to sell Timbs or how to lace up Timbs. I know this already. Teach me something in the Bible.
Teach me, baby.
You learn a lot more than just the Bible.
Okay, be culturally relevant too.
She wants to be watered with water.
She wants to be washed in the word.
Listen, disclaimer. If you want to holler at Key, let me look in the camera. If you ever want to holler at me, to anybody who potentially would look at me and think, hey, Key might be nice. You need to be able to have an intellectual conversation with me, okay? We're going to talk about the Old Testament. We're going to talk about types. I want to be able to talk about, I want to be able to talk about types and shadows, okay? I want to be able to talk about the Pentateuch. I want to be able to define. I want to be able to talk through the book of Psalms.
Right. Tasha, go to sleep.
Yep.
Tasha, go to sleep.
Listen,
right now.
Tasha's
right now. Get in bed.
Right now, okay? Tasha's in a different place than I am.
Night.
Tasha's in a different place than I am right now. I don't need nobody to I'm not at the lay pipe stage of my life.
She ain't heat.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Good night.
I need to know that you know the word. Yo. Types and shadows, Judon. Types and shadows.
Oh my goodness, y'all.
I still think you capping, Key, but we'll see.
I'm just okay. Ask my friends.
I'm about to call what's the face tonight.
Who's what's the face? Trish?
Nah, you know who you're talking about.
Oh, nigga, she's gonna. I I lead Bible studies every morning.
Why are you yelling, bro? Why are you yelling at me?
I want to. Because I want to. Nah, I
And
lead
guess what
Bible studies
Raekwon would do?
on a daily basis. Nah, you got to be able to holler at me about stuff. It just can't be because you sagging and you thugged out and you cute. You got to be able to holler at me. I'm past the you cute stage. I got cute kids already. I don't need a man to make cute babies with. I got 3 very good looking children. It got to be more than that. I'm dead serious. Regina, no. I'm dead serious.
So yes. So anyway, Tasha, we need you just to record whenever you feel you just record. Get some energy out. Just talk to the people on YouTube or something like that. Get that creative juice out and go to bed. Okay.
Y'all better leave my sister alone.
And go to bed by yourself.
My friend kept it a stack with y'all. My friend kept it a stack. She said, I got to pass her for that. I don't need all that. My friend kept it a stack.
No, I'm messing with Tasha.
No, he don't smell like Loud, you know. I don't want him to smell like Loud.
Oh, my God.
Kyle!
Yeah. Shouts out to Kyle in the chat.
Oh, God. He's back.
Hey, Kyle! I'm glad to see you.
Same here. And I agree. It is sad how many Christians are not connecting in relationships. Like, we do have a lot of...
Kyle will talk this talk to you, Key.
Kyle is married, he's not?
Kyle's definitely married.
You still married, Kyle?
Still married? Why would he? Why would he? What did he?
Wait, hold on. We're not gonna act like that's not a real question.
Okay,
people
fair
get
enough.
Out here,
but I don't see
acting like Kyle is Jesus and Kyle can't get divorced.
Kyle is one of them. I'm a man of like Kyle from the cradle to the grave. Kyle don't strike me as I'm gonna get divorced because I don't like this girl.
All right, that's what y'all thought about a lot of people. Rabbi Zacharias, he didn't strike you as a monster either, did he?
Well,
okay. Well,
these are on that note,
make sure to like and subscribe. Do all the daggone things. Make sure to share, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. This is what we do every Wednesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on these YouTube streets. It's the Tastemakers Pod, and we appreciate you guys hanging out with us. So, last topic of the night. Jess Hilarious is getting backlash for this video here to the point where she had to end up taking that joint down. But it was coming for her. But is it about time that this has been said or no? Let's check it out.
We hear you, Mellison.
Women, real women, gonna stand up for us. Who the fuck stands up for us? And us, I mean women, real women, biological women, women who were born with all the parts that you guys wish that you were. When does the delusion stop? What is the difference between you and someone who has been diagnosed to be mentally insane? What's the only difference is you don't have a straitjacket on. Stop talking out your ass. Wake up. How are you projecting your anger on real women? Because we are the gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers for periods. We the only one that can bleed, honey. We the only ones that can give birth. We make y'all people. We make y'all. Y'all come from us. You can't be us. You will never. You're chasing something you'll never, ever get. You'll never be that.
So indeed it is Jess with the mess. I'm not sure what set Jess off.
Yo, because that sounded personal.
I'm not sure what set her off, but she went off on that joint. She has since taken it down. I know Twitter or X or whatever it's called now was on her head concerning it. But also, there you go. Y'all heard Jess let the be more slip out. Yep. But a lot of women also will be like, yo, it's about time somebody spoke up for women. And so, this is for the ladies. Ladies?
For the ladies. Bringing the drums.
I've seen so this was in response to the dude. So there's another dude. I've actually made a video in response to that dude on TikTok before because he says very weird things.
What did the dude say?
So he says, women. So the video that Jess is responding to, he said, "You guys are not the gatekeepers of periods. You can't gatekeep periods because it's not exclusively yours. You can't gatekeep menstrual cycles because it's not exclusively yours." He said very controversial things like that before. Like he also said one time in a video I responded to on TikTok, he was like, "You guys," what did he say? "You guys, cis women are going to be really upset when trans women can have when trans women can get uterus transplants." And I was like, no, we will not. I speak for all women when I say, if you want these fibroids, if you want this uterus, if you want these problems, sugarfoots, I wouldn't wish this on anybody. Now, did God gift me with the ability to create life? Did he give me with the ability to house and hold life in my uterus? Absolutely, he did. And am I grateful for that? Yes. But between fibroids and uterine cancer and cervical cancer and labor and delivery and preeclampsia and menopause and baby, you ain't missing nothing on this side of the fence. I promise to you.
That's a fact. I ain't never wanted to be a woman. Never.
I'm not missing anything over here. Now, Jess's response was equally as toxic as his tirade. Jess took that personal. I don't know what triggered her to make her go off the way that she did. I understand her. I understand her heart and her head in that process. But considering her platform, I would have found like, you're not missing nothing over here. You're not missing. Didn't we were talking about this last week about when women have to breastfeed and how crazy your body goes when you have to nurse a child and when you're a brand new mom. You're not missing. Trans women, you're missing nothing. I promise y'all not missing nothing on this side of the fence. I don't know who lied to y'all and told y'all it was propping over here. It's not. We cute and we got cute clothes and nice hair and cute.
Y'all got all the colors. Y'all got all the colors. That's fact.
And we make it look pretty. But we make it look pretty because we be on the verge of murdering people on a regular basis. It's not sweet over here. I don't know what other way to say this. It ain't no sweet over here.
Let Bree get in on Bree, woman to woman, or woman to trans woman, whatever.
I agree with everything Kiera said, like 1000%. Because really, like, we don't even want to deal with cramps. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I didn't disagree with what Jess said either. Like, it kind of had to be said. It was, could her delivery have been different? Probably. But I think we're just at a point where now, like, the truth is offensive. And people hate that. But it is what it is. I just had to look up what cisgender meant.
Somebody said that earlier too.
It's a completely new day.
Cisgender is just straight, right? Ain't that just no?
You register, I guess, what you're naturally born, like a natural born woman.
Oh, okay.
And not transgender. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Cisgender. Yeah. Okay. So it's just okay. All right. Well, the ladies have spoken. Anthony's stupid. Anthony, like, I hate cramps too. gotta drink that water, Anthony. Gotta drink that water, player. What you got, Goss?
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I've never once been jealous of a woman, or I've never once, understand what it's like to be a woman. So I let them do their thing, or let them talk about their issues and be thankful that I'm not a woman because I don't have to go through that. But at the same time, sympathize with their issues and their needs. You feel me? So more power to y'all. More grace for y'all.
Sean H said y'all need some diversity training.
The thing is, though, sometimes I be feeling like a lot of trans. So I'm not here to knock anybody's nothing, right? Like if you, I'm a Christian to the bone, so I'm gonna always lean on the Bible, right? My thing is, I feel like, and when I see the way I see a lot of this unfolding, I feel like sometimes I see transgender women who are really still just men who hate women. You just look like one of us now. You still just y'all still just men who turn into women, but you still hate women. So it's the same thing. You just got a different body now. You like, and so this kind of competition. My thing is because why? It's the competition of it all. Why you could
if you can't beat them, join them. Is that what this is?
But then you join this side of the fence and you're still competing. Why are you still competing with us? You don't have to. Aren't you one of us now? Why are you competing with us? We don't care if you get a uterus implant. We don't care. We do not care if you get a period. I promise we don't care. We're not jealous of it because we've been carrying this thing for years. We not jealous. Ain't nothing in us jealous. I don't know why Jess flipped out again, but we are not jealous. We not.
Well, I really ain't got nothing to say about this. I just, Jess went off, and but this was something that was in the group chat and the Patreon, and like I said, most of the women seem to be like, I'm glad somebody finally said something. And listen, I'm just going to pretty much say what everybody else done said. I mean, women are awesome. Probably the smarter sex, definitely the fairer sex, all of that and all the ones. With all the accolades that I give y'all for being the bomb dig that y'all is, I ain't never wanted to be you. You know what I mean? So I'll never be able to understand that. You feel what I'm saying? And when I say those things and those attributes about women, I mean them wholeheartedly. I think y'all are the brighter, smarter, fairer. Definitely look, oh my God, everything. Just beautiful, wonderful, great. Ain't never. I'm good right here. You know what I'm saying?
So, ask the question. Check the chat.
All right, JR Psalms with the question. Does anyone realize that it also happens in reverse with studs and trans men? Does it? So when trans men be coming at the neck of men, I ain't seen that. Is that how it works? GC says, I've seen women date studs, etc., and I've also seen them mention how they're more of a man than a man, and women agree. Huh.
No, unfortunately, I have seen lesbian women who are studs talk about how stop dating men, date women, date stud women who are studs. And I'll be like, really, sis? That's not the answer either, sis. Like, just say, we live in a fallen world. We
really do.
Fallen world. Okay?
And that's why you got to give Raekwon a chance.
Raekwon needs to know the Lord. I don't care about anything other than his fruit. I need to be able. I'm gonna be a fruit inspector. Any dude that hollers me, I'm a fruit inspector all day, every day. But I have seen the other side of that. It's just sad. It's like, why? If you want to, like, why are we competing? You wanted this. Now you mad at I don't understand. It's weird.
I've got no skin in the game per se.
I don't like the way Jess handled it though.
Jess was a little nasty with it, and maybe that that's definitely
her words were harmful. I mean, but yeah, her words were very harmful. They calling for her to be canceled now. I mean, the thing is though, she's always been super controversial with the things that she said. This is not the first time she done said anything crazy. She's an equal opportunity verbal abuser. Like, everybody can get it. So this is not the first time. It's just that she came for a very mobilized, strategized, organized group of people. So I'm hoping they don't actually get her canceled.
So what you're saying? She can't get the Breakfast Club job no more?
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Because both Charlemagne and Envy are definitely team agenda. So let's see what happens.
Well, we shall see.
Thanks,
Kyle always keeping the main thing. That's why I appreciate Kyle being around. Said hopefully this pushback will bring Jess closer to Jesus. Yay, man, to that. So, yeah, that's what it is. So interesting. But that's it, y'all. That's what we do. We got out of here, y'all, like a good 10, almost, 15 minutes earlier than we normally do.
Good.
So I thought that was pretty good. So yes. Again, Charles, Regis, I might even call on some new dudes. I'm gonna need some people. We're gonna step in as Goss is gonna take a 4-week sabbatical the month of August, and then he'll be back in
I'll be back in the fall, y'all. Back in the fall.
He literally just let me know this 5 minutes before the show, and then felt the need to let y'all know this too.
Very Aloysius. We at least needed a week to process.
Oh goodness gracious!
You got a week to process.
No, you told us 10 minutes before we went live.
Right.
So you told me live. We was like, I was like,
told,
Dropped in my spirit. I forgot how to tell y'all. Dropped in my spirit.
For those that don't know, I've literally been with Goss all day. He literally could have told me this earlier in the day. We had lunch today, like literally.
I thought about it on the drive home. I was like, I got
spent a good 4 hours of my day today with Goss. Easy. You know what I'm saying? 4 or 5 hours.
Key, you should have saw me today. I was killing the sessions today, Key. I was going crazy.
I heard.
Literally.
I heard.
So anyway, fellas, you know I'll be calling on certain people to jump on in. We'll give Goss his month of August.
I gotta get my life together. Let me get my life together,
and then we'll see him in September. But with that being said, we appreciate you guys hanging with us every single week. Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's the Tastemakers Pod. Please like, please subscribe, but most importantly, share. Don't just keep us to yourselves, you know what I mean? Let us get around a little bit. Let us be a part of your communities, you know what I mean? Let them know about the Tastemakers Pod and what's popping off. If you really, really, really rock with us, shouts out to Kyle. Kyle's been here for a long time. He's been with the beginning, so definitely appreciate seeing Kyle again. And stop being silly.
Shut up, Corey.
And then if you rock with us for real, make sure to drop something in that Cash App right below there. Scroll and believe. It does a wonder. Just $5, $10. It just really helps support, helps us to make sure that the lights stay on and we can able to continue to do this.
Jesus and
at the same time, if you really, really rock with us, join the Patreon. Be a part of the Patreon group chat. You can scan right there if that works for you in your phone situation. If it don't, just go to patreon.com and search Tastemakers Pod. Sign up for that. Come right into the group chat. Thank you for all of the people who actually help to donate monthly via the Patreon. We appreciate y'all. Again, I don't know that we'd be able to continue to do this without y'all, so thank you guys for that as well. With all that being said, Jesus is R&B, October 21st. Yeah.
Just Woody will be here.
If you're part of the Kinfolk subscription, which is the highest tier of Patreon, then you get free VIP tickets. At least that's what God said.
Free VIP tickets. He did say that earlier today.
Yeah, that's a fact. 100%.
Yeah.
You get a chance to meet Just Woody. And all them dudes in my DM who are trying to meet her, no, you got to pay.
Because Goss said I got first. That's why I invited her.
No, because Goss had to pay.
I invited her so I could first. Duh.
Goss had to pay most of all.
Yeah, when I tell you my outfit that night gonna be so smooth.
Oh man,
that's really why he taking his month off, y'all. He not taking his month off for no DJ skills. He trying to get all his ducks in a row so that when Whit walk in the building, she fall in love at first sight. That's what this is about. It's him preparing for Whit. That's what this whole thing is about. Watch when guys come back in September. We're gonna be like, what's happening? Did you gain weight? Did you get to the gym? He's like, nah, just been DJing, carrying my sets, yeah, all right. Yeah, all right.
It was the equipment, the speakers, you know what I mean? The crates, you know what I mean?
Like,
you know what I'm saying? It's got the arms a little tough up, you know what I'm saying? So, y'all is funny to me. Listen, so with that being said, guys, of course, that's your girl, Keynote Key. That's your man, C. Goss. That's Brina. They call me, quote, we are the Tastemakers. And we'll check you guys next week. Peace.
Makers. Classic. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the Tastemakers. Alright. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. We do more than make a living, we make a life. When everything is dark, we are the light. We are the Tastemakers. Alright. Let tomorrow tell the stories that we make tonight. For the movers and shakers, for the new tastemakers, sommeliers came out to play. Classics in the current day. For the movers and shakers, for the new taste.